Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making one of my very favourite videos to make, which is an Aliexpress makeup haul, but I also do have a couple of accessories as well. Before we get into the video, I just want to say that I hope that everybody is well, safe, happy. I hope that you're all thriving in your lives. I hope you're not taking any nonsense from anyone, and I hope that you know how capable and strong you really are. So anyway, with that little bit done, because I don't know, I just feel like, you know, positivity is everything right now, and sometimes, you know, just to hear some kind words from someone, it just reminds us all that yes, we are fabulous. Okay, so to begin the video today, I'm going to tell you about the first of two fabulous new pairs of earrings that, gosh, could you tell I just ran out of breath then? I tried to finesse it, but it definitely didn't work. But yes, I'm going to show you the first pair of fabulous new earrings that I got. So I am currently wearing them just so that you can see. So I just think that these are just right up my street. I was going to say right up my vagina, but then I realised that just sounds all kinds of wrong. So this is what they look like. They're dingly danglies. One has a cross, which is the right way, I suppose, and then the other one has a cross, which is an upside down cross, which I just want to say that I am aware that that potentially could be offensive to some people, and I don't want to be insensitive to that. So yeah, I'm not going to comment on it, because I just feel like if I do, it's going to enter into a little bit of a minefield. But I hope that no one's offended by the upside down cross. You know, I've got a pair of cross kind of stud earrings, and I'm always so careful to make sure that I keep them the right way, because sometimes they spin around in my earlobes. I don't know why they do that, but I don't know, maybe it's Satan himself, like spinning them, trying to turn me to the dark side. But yeah, occasionally they'll spin. So like whenever I'm going into the office, I'll always like make sure that they're facing the right way, just because I do not want to cause any offense to anyone. But anyway, so yeah, these earrings, you've got the cross, they're silver, and you have a beautiful little heart at the bottom, which has a white butterfly in the middle. It's got accents of black around the heart, and then you've got this beautiful pink kind of gemstone at the bottom. I love these for their Gothic aesthetic realness. I just think they are so beautiful. This one, I don't know what's happening with her. She's intent on facing backwards. It's like, come on, girlfriend, you're fine. Like, you know, be bold, be courageous. You are strong, and you are confident. You can do this. So, oh my gosh, I just think that these are so cute. I fashioned them with my Gothic-y lace choker, because I just thought that they match really, really beautifully. They just harmonise really, really well. Oh my gosh, I really, really love these earrings. I will include the detail of everywhere that I bought all of the products that I'm about to mention in the description downstairs. So if you do want to get hold of some of these beautiful Gothic dingly dangly earrings, then you can get some too. They cost like a couple of pounds. They don't feel like terrible quality. Like, I've definitely felt a lot worse. I feel like these are probably going to survive through at least 5 different wears. Oh my gosh, I just love them so much. I love them. Okay, so we're going to stick on the earring train right now. We're not going to jump off. We're going to stay on the train. So I'm going to show you the second pair of earrings that I got, which are, I'd say they are the exact opposite in terms of aesthetics as these ones. So I'll pop them in and I will present them. You know what? If I had a mind that actually worked logically, or just had some common sense, I would have worn these ones first and then finished up with these ones, because these are the ones that I'm going to go with today, because I match my choker to them. So, but anyway, I do not have any logic or common sense. So, I mean, there's no surprise there, is there? I do have it, but I have it after the event. And is that called hindsight? I have hindsight. But I don't have the foresight. I wish I had the foresight. That'd be a great superpower. Could you imagine having the foresight to know all about the hindsight. So you'd be like, I've got the foresight. I can tell you the hindsight. I know the hindsight. I know what's going down with that. I don't think that'll happen. Oh, and also, like, if I could have any superpower, it would definitely be teleportation. I'm going to pop in my next pair of earrings. Ta-da! Okay, so as you can see, these are in stark contrast to the Gothic-y dingly danglies. These are just so playful, very childlike. I think they're meant to be like lollipops. They are a candy pink shade. So you've got hearts, you've got a stick, you've got a gold bit that goes through your earlobe. Let's call that the torture device. They do sell these in loads of different kind of candy pastel shades, and yeah, I just think they're extraordinarily cute. I actually do think that they complement the outfit quite a bit. Am I tempted to leave them in? Yes, because I really like them. I think, oh my gosh, these are just so cute. Again, they cost a couple of pounds and they feel like nice quality. So I don't see why you would ever want to pay more than a couple of pounds for a pair of earrings when you can buy them from Aliexpress for like nothing. So anyway, these are so super cute. I just think, wow. I wish I had an audience here who could appreciate these earrings. I know you will watch and you will appreciate, but I feel like they deserve a round of applause, like, you know, in person, like just like a clap, like, oh my gosh, those earrings, they're so cute. But anyway, guys, I'm going to take these out as much as I love them, and I'm going to pop back in my Gothic aesthetic ones, just because, you know, I'm feeling the Gothic vibes today. So we'll pop her in. She's the offensive one, oh my gosh. And then we'll pop the other one in. Okay, so there we go. Do you know what? There's something so easy and carefree about dingly danglies. You don't have to worry about the back bit that I always lose. They just go right in. I just love them. Okay, so the next thing I'm about to show you is not actually kind of brand new, but it's something that YouCanby actually sent me ages ago, and I've been dying to kind of get stuck in and use it, but I've just not really had the confidence. However, I have recently become absolutely obsessed with Glow Up, which, if you don't know what Glow Up is, it's a TV series which is on BBC. They have done 2 series so far, and they feature about 10 makeup artists, and each week they have to do like makeup challenges, and then the shittest one gets eliminated each week. So this show has incredibly inspired me in ways that I never even knew I wanted to be inspired. Like, I become just so eager to try and create more creative looks, you know, as opposed to just using makeup for, you know, everyday kind of makeup, you know, pop a little bit of highlight here, bang on a bit of blush, whack on a little bit of lipstick, mascara. It kind of has really inspired me to want to go outside of the box a bit more and really think of my face as a canvas. Oh my gosh, I know I sound a bit pretentious right now, but I'm so inspired by it, and I would definitely recommend that you try and watch it if you are a fan of makeup. I think you would really like it. But anyway, back to what I wanted to show you. So YouCanby sent me over their cream palette called Cruise. They sent this to me a few months ago, and I didn't really know its place within my life. Before I watched Glow Up, I never even really considered so much doing like more face painting and just more kind of out there makeup. But now that I love Glow Up, this palette has become everything. So I've been kind of playing around with her just every night before I take my makeup off. I've just been like going in and just like drawing like hearts on my face, diamonds. I even drew a moustache on my face, and it's so much fun. The feeling that I get when I play with this palette must have been how I used to feel as a child, playing around with paints and Play-Doh and Lego and just being creative. You can kind of lose yourself in it, and I really like that. I just love it. So I'm crap at it. So I'm absolutely terrible at it, honestly. Like, the moustache I drew, she was not even good. The heart I drew, it did not look like a heart. But I feel like, you know, with everything in life, we have to be willing to work at something that if you really want to become good, you know, it doesn't happen over. It does for some feckers. There's some feckers out there. Like I remember there was a girl in my class in school, Faye. She was just brilliant at drawing. She was amazing. She didn't even try. She was so good at drawing. So there are some feckers out there that are great. But unfortunately for me, it doesn't come naturally. But I'm willing to work. I'm willing to create some really shit looks to turn into a swan. I just am. So anyway, this is so much fun, and you are going to be seeing some more creative videos from me. I know that probably a lot of you aren't going to be interested in that, particularly when I'm just producing shit looks. I get it, you know, it's fine. But yeah, I'm just trying to expand my horizons a little bit. So yeah, I just wanted to like bring back this palette and show you her, just in case any of you guys are thinking you want to get into like cream makeup and face painting and just more extravagance, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's her. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you today, I'm just so excited by. I mean, I'm excited by everything, but I was so excited about this. So these are some false eyelashes. So I really, really love the style of these. They're kind of crisscrossed. They look very wispy, very fluttery. So I really, really like that element of them. But I think what I really like the most is that they are two-toned. So they're kind of like a forest green and a kind of golden brown, and I just think that these are going to look so fabulous, you know, actually on. Oh, okay, so this is what they look like. You can really, really see that beautiful crisscross kind of pattern, and I hope that you can see the two-tone colours coming through. They did have a massive range of different styles, different shades. They had like, you know, block colours, so they had like just like pink ones, just blue ones, but then they did have quite a few of these kind of two-toned lashes, which I think that's probably the direction that lashes are going to go into next. They're going to probably, you know, maybe I hope play around with like different coloured lashes. These ones are traditional lashes, so they're not magnetic, which not my favourite, but for these I'm willing to have eyelash glue stuck in my eyelashes for 2 weeks. It's fine. I'm willing to lose some eyelashes for these. That's fine. I'm willing to get super frustrated trying to apply these. That's fine because they look so good. Okay, so speaking of falsies, I picked up another one of these sets of magnetic lashes and eyeliner. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. So you get 4 different pairs of falsies. You get the magnetic eyeliner, which I actually have about 5 million bottles of this going at the moment. And you get some tweezers. So I really, really love the style of these. They don't look as wispy as maybe I would usually like. Like, they do kind of look a tiny bit plasticky. However, I'm going to withhold my judgment until I actually pop them on. I am just the biggest fan of magnetic lashes, and I would definitely encourage you to try magnetic lashes, especially if A, you struggle to apply traditional lashes with eyelash glue, or B, you just don't really like fecking around with eyelash glue because you find it difficult to remove, or you just don't like how it kind of pulls some of your lashes out. If you kind of, you know, given up the will to collaborate anymore with traditional falsies, I would definitely recommend try some magnetic ones. They're so easy to apply. You just use the eyeliner, so you just pop that on. You have to wait for it to fully dry before you attempt to stick the eyelash on, but once it fully dries, just go in there with your eyelash and it just sticks to it like nothing else in this world. It's amazing. I can't wait to try out this set. I still have my other set somewhere, which I've kind of tried one pair of. I mean, let's just say I don't need to buy any magnetic lashes anytime soon, but I probably will. I mean, I probably will. I barely wear them, but I can't resist it when I see them. When I see the little picture, I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes, they look fabulous. They look so different from every other pair of falsies that I have. So I need to buy them. And then I just end up with loads of falsies that kind of look the same. especially when they're on the lid. But anyway, we love them. We love them. So I appreciate them being here in my life right now. So anyway, we're going to be trying these out soon. Okay, so the next thing that I got is a lipstick from Kamaju. And how are you? So this is in the shade 12. So this is a glitter lipstick. I think she looks so beautiful, and the reason why I really wanted to buy this was because I saw the Huda Beauty ones, and I mean, did they not look just like the most beautiful lipstick you'd ever seen? You know, just like the lipstick there, just covered in glitter. Look at this. So this is in the shade 12, and she looks to be a beautiful kind of, I'd say, kind of red, muted red, like red orange, burnt orange. What would you say? Like, I don't know. She looks different every time I look at her, but she definitely has like golden glitters in there. The cynical part of me says I don't really know how well the glitter will kind of transfer onto the lips. I think she looks great as she is, and I think she'd be a great little, like, you know, like bit of decor, you know, just to have up somewhere, because she looks so beautiful. I'm not quite sure how she's going to translate, but you know, I'm going to be trying her soon, so we will see for ourselves. She certainly looks very pretty indeed. I mean, the packaging, it feels cheap as shit, obviously. But I mean, she was cheap as shit, so can't really complain. Okay, so the next product I got is by Han Diane, and this is another lipstick, and she's called Golden Lipstick, and this is bizarre. Like, it's kind of like deja vu, because I've definitely bought one of these before, and I don't quite know why I bought another one, because I don't think I actually really liked the one that I had, but she jumped out. She literally jumped out. I took the lid off. She fecked right off. She said, "Do you know what? I'm out of here. I'm sick and tired of being in this lipstick bullet. I'm worth more than this. I am capable. I am brave. I am strong. I am confident. I am worth more than just sitting in here." As soon as she opens that lid, off I go. I'm going to make my bid for freedom. There's no looking back. I am gone. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe it? The audacity, and now she has hair on her. Jeez. I mean, really, she is a bold one. Let's just put it that way. She looks so gorgeous. I can kind of totally see now why I probably wanted to buy her, because she's the most beautiful Barbie pink. I'm going to do a little swatch, if that's okay with her, if she's not going to feck off again. Okay, so she's extremely shiny, and I do recall that the last golden lipstick that I bought from Diane, it was kind of like a goldy orangey shade. She was so sheeny and shiny and all kinds of wet and moist. She was beautiful, and this one definitely is just as shiny. She doesn't look to be like super opaque. She actually looks quite sheer. But yeah, okay, great. I'm going to put the lid back on though before she decides to feck off again, and we will try her out soon. We so will, guys. Okay, I don't know. I decided to do an okay like that. I just don't know. So we've come to the final product of the haul today, and this is a product that I've been really bursting at the seams to try for so long. And this is the cheap version of Chloe Morello's Halo. You know, the face spongy thing. So yeah, I really wanted to get Halo, but it was expensive. And by the way, I love Chloe Morello. She's definitely one of my favorites on YouTube. So I really wanted to support her, but it was so expensive. But I found a kind of a dupe on Aliexpress, and I got her. So this is it's simply called the Clean Sponge. I mean, she says what she does, and she is what she says. She is a clean sponge, and she will clean sponge your face. That's her. She's telling us everything she does. It's up front, it's there. I should have maybe this written on my forehead. No common sense, no logical thinking. Says whatever she thinks. Very awkward. Will turn any situation awkward. Atmosphere Hoover, because she makes everything awkward, like really. Okay, so here she is. She feels so soft. Like if you have a hamster, a gerbil, guinea pig, this would make the most perfect little bed for them, because it's just so comfy. It feels like It just feels so soft. So I believe that you just have to kind of wet this and just use her to, you just wipe her over your face with water. You don't have to use like a cleansing gel or makeup remover. You just wet her, and I believe that just her being so fabulous, like she just gets all of your makeup off. So I am going to put her to the test probably tonight when I get my makeup off, and I'll film it, and I'll either insert that, well, probably just insert that footage now, and you can see, like, why not? Why keep you waiting? Do you know what I mean? Why? I know you want to see. You want to see. You're not going to sleep tonight. You're going to be sat up thinking, oh my gosh, did the clean sponge, did she actually clean sponge the face? Is she as clean sponge as she says she is? What's going on with the clean sponge? What is happening? I mean, I know you won't, but anyway, I'm going to, I'll probably cut that footage now and you can just see. Like, why not? Hey, okay, future and when. I've put, previous and when is sending you across. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I have no idea. Anyway, hi future and when from the future. What am I saying? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to try to remove my makeup using the clean sponge. So this is filmed on a different day to the Aliexpress haul. Different makeup on. And I'm just going to try this. I believe that all you need to do is wet this. So I'm going to do that now. It feels kind of strange wetting this because it feels more like it's like a fabric, like a cushion or something, as opposed to, something that you'd use to remove your makeup. But I've wet her, and she's wet. So do I just squeeze the excess? I think. I don't know. I should have read the instructions. There were no instructions actually, so I'm winging it. But I've wet her, so now I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, she has a nice smell. She smells like cherry. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love the smell of cherry. Although I don't know if, oh my gosh, look how much has come off. Oh my gosh, like how does she work? Like what is her magic secret? It's actually working. Can you see? I was actually extremely kind of cynical about this sponge because I thought, how is she going to actually remove my makeup? Usually I use this to remove my makeup, and even then I have to like really kind of, rub it into the face. But this is doing a sterling job. I just know that I would have to end up washing this. Like, it's got two sides, so I suppose you could use a side per removal, but that means you're going to be washing this like potentially every 2 days, depending on how often you wear makeup. So that'd be a bummer. I try and avoid washing things. Well, I wash things. I don't want you to think that I'm dirty, but I try and put it off. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're going to move on to the eye makeup. So are you ready? Will it get the mascara off? Oh, yes, she will. Look at that. No problem. I said, hey, it's a flannel thing. Please remove my makeup. And she said, oh, yes, I will. Where do you want me? When do you want me? I will come and perform. That's what she said. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, wow, this is pretty good. I just don't like having to wash her a lot, kind of thing. Jeez, now that is impressive. I mean, you would definitely save money on buying, like makeup cleansers if you were going to use this to wash your face. So you would definitely save money on that. But I mean, wow. Yes, bud? Oh, hey, bud. Oh, wow, look at that. That is a massive balloon.
Look, Mum.
Huh? Wow.
Look at the rice.
There's rice in it.
Yeah.
Does it make a... Oh my gosh, I can hear it. That is so cool.
That
Extraordinary. I love that, buddy.
rice.
Yeah. What I can tell you is this is actually super effective and so easy and so gentle. Removing your makeup, you're literally just using a bit of fabric. Like, I don't know, how does it work? How is it getting my mascara off? I just don't get how. Are there any scientists in the room who could help me? And just explain to me? Oh my gosh, I really, really like this. But do you know what? Because I am very naturally cynical, I feel like I want to go in anyway with my cleanser because I don't trust that this has done a good enough job for removing my makeup. So I do feel like if you're going to use this, the pros would be that you would save money, not buying any kind of makeup cleanser, but then you would kind of, I suppose, in a roundabout way, you'd end up spending money just like washing constantly. Probably this is better for the environment because it's not disposable. So, you know, if you use makeup wipes to remove your makeup, you're doing better for the environment using this. But then are you, because you're using your washing machine more? I don't know, like, I just don't know. But this is really good. Like, what I can tell you is this is actually super effective and so easy and so gentle. How is it getting my mascara off? I just don't get how. Okay, so in order to test how well the pad thing has removed my makeup, I'm going to use a little bit of toner on a cotton pad. I'm just gonna swipe this on my face. We still have a little bit of makeup on there. Okay, so it's definitely not 100% clean. There's still remnants of foundation, but I think generally, like for me, I always do like a double wash. So I use a specific makeup cleanser to remove my makeup, and then I go in with another like face wash after that. So yeah, I can't argue with this. I think it's done a really, really good job. And I would definitely recommend, if you're interested in one of these, you just want to give it a go, or maybe you bought the Chloe Morella one and it was expensive and you want to save some money, this would be a really, really good option to go for. I feel so savage, like I'm not supporting Chloe. She doesn't know who I am, she doesn't care. But anyway, so yeah, I really, really like this. Winner, 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 winner. I'm going to feel so bad now that I prejudged this. I'm going to be like, oh my gosh. Do you know, going forward, I'm just going to be super optimistic. Like, yes, everything's going to work great. It's the best product ever. Because I always like go into things. Maybe I'm a pessimist. Oh my gosh, I always thought I was an optimist. But maybe I'm a pessimist. I do go and refill my water like before it's even a half full, because I think it's empty. So I think I'm a pessimist. But anyway, guys, bye. Okay, so I mean, how did she go, guys? Isn't it kind of crazy that you know and I do not at this point? I just do not. I do not know. But I'm going to say that again, I have a kind of a cynical mind, because even my Garnier cleansing gel makeup remover, even that, you know, I have to really kind of work it into my face. I'm not quite sure. Like, I'm a bit cynical. And do you know what? This was not made by Chloe Morello, so I'm sure hers is great, but I don't know if I fully believe that this is going to be fabulous. But I hope that I'm wrong. I really hope that I am. Anyway, I am going to go now. See what I mean about me just being like the most awkwardest person ever? Like, we had a fire risk assessment done at our head office the other day, and I was like walking around with the assessor, and because of the nature of the assessment, he had to take lots of pictures of like everything, like the doors, signage, fire extinguishers, pat testing certificates, just everything to put into his report. I mean, his job, it must be like super fun. I mean, obviously, but he seemed to love it, so that's amazing. Like, I was just so happy for him. That's great. But I was not living my best life, because I mean, I'm just walking around talking about fire safety. Not my favourite topic of discussion, honestly, but anyway. So anyway, he's taking photos of like the doors, and a lot of the time I would have to hold the door open for him, because we have door closers, because we're very safety focused. So I'm like having to open the doors for him, and he's taking photos, and I'm just thinking to myself, should I pose, like, or should I just be like looking casual, just like casual? Oh, don't mind me, I'm just here, just helping the assessor, I'm just casual. But you know, for me, whenever a camera appears, my natural reaction is just like pose. It's like Vogue, Vogue, Vogue. So yeah, you take these pictures, I'm just like, you know, making sure the highlighters are popping, so that when he's putting his report together, he can admire the highlight that's a popping, stood holding the fire door open. So I'll just be like, or I'll just be like this. Do you know what I mean? You've always got to try and bring a bit of glamour into anything that you're doing, no matter how boring and mundane it is. That's my philosophy on life. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you do. I know you do. But anyway, guys, I am going to go and leave you in peace. I really, really hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really, really hope to see you in the next video. But don't worry, like I always say this, but don't worry, like, totally get it if you're done with me, you've had enough. Maybe it's your first time here, you clicked on the video because you've just recently got into Aliexpress and you think, oh, maybe there's some cool ideas of things I could buy here, and then you've seen me and you're just like, don't think I'll be coming back here again. Do you know what I mean? Which is fine, totally understandable. But if you did enjoy the video and you're not subscribed, you could subscribe if you wanted. You don't have to. You could. Anyway, guys, this is why I would never make a great salesperson, because I just don't have it in me. I think you're either born to be in sales or you're just not. And I'm just not. I'm just not. It's just like, I'm just so laid back, so casual, kind of how I am when I'm opening fire doors, just so chilled out. Do your thing, do what makes you happy, and that will make me happy in turn. Well, it won't. If you don't subscribe, I'd be fecked off. But no, I wouldn't really. But anyway, guys, I am going to go. Thank you for watching the video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay confident, stay bold, stay brave. This is going to be my new thing. I'm going to incorporate into my videos just like positivity, like you got this, girl and guys, you got this. Reach for those stars, and then when you get them, reach for the moon, and then when you get that, reach for Saturn, and then when you get that, reach for a black hole, and then when you get that, jump through it and enter into the next universe, and then just grab hold of the alien aircraft, grab hold of the other planets, whatever is up there, we just don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.